Hey everyone. So, studying abroad, it's an amazing adventure, right? But let's be real for a second. It can also be crazy expensive. That's why today we're going to dive into your complete guide to earning some extra cash, getting some real world experience, and just making the absolute most of your time overseas. And importantly, we'll talk about how to do it all by the book. Okay, does this sound familiar? You're trying to juggle tuition, rent, groceries. Oh, and you'd kind of like to, actually have a social life? It's the classic international student struggle, isn't it? That financial pressure, man, it can stack up really, really fast. But what if you could flip that script? What if you could turn all that stress into a real strategy for success? Well, that is exactly what we're talking about today. Think of this as your personal playbook for getting some financial freedom, beefing up that resume, and just grabbing some incredible opportunities while you're at it. All right, so where do you even start? We've broken it all down into four main paths, and I want you to think of these as more than just jobs. They're strategies. Each one is a little different, tailored for different skills, different schedules, and different career goals. The idea is you can find the one that's a perfect fit for you. First up, let's talk about path number one, becoming a remote freelancer. This is all about using those digital skills you already have to work from, well, pretty much anywhere, anytime. It is the ultimate flexible digital first option if you're good with a computer. So who is this for? Well, it's pretty much tailor-made for any student with digital skills. If you're good at writing or design or coding, these skills are your golden ticket. They open the door to some of the most in-demand remote jobs out there. We're talking content writing, graphic design, web development, even social media management or online language tutoring. So you're probably asking, okay, great, but where do I find these gigs? You can get started and build your portfolio on really accessible platforms like Upwork and Fiverr. Now, if you have some more advanced skills, say in development or design, you can even aim for the more premium sites like TopTal. Think of these platforms as your launchpad into the freelance world. Okay, but maybe freelancing sounds a little unstructured. What if you're looking for something with a bit more stability and convenience? Well, that brings us right to path number two, the good old on-campus job. Honestly, for a lot of students, especially when you're just starting out, this is probably the safest and most straightforward way to earn some money. And the appeal here is pretty obvious, right? The benefits are just built right in. First off, they're usually exempt from those tricky visa work restrictions. The hours are literally designed to fit around your classes, and you're working at a safe, familiar place. You could be working as a library assistant, a barista at the campus coffee shop, or maybe even helping people out at the IT help desk. All right, let's move on to path number three, and this one is an absolute powerhouse, the paid internship. Seriously, this is about so much more than just the money. This is where you learn the ropes of your future career and start building a real professional network before you even have your degree. Now, with internships, timing and focus are key. They're especially great for students in their second or third year, and definitely for postgrads who are looking for that serious career experience. And if you're looking for the highest paying opportunities, you want to look at fields like tech, engineering, finance, and healthcare. An internship in one of those fields, that's often a direct pipeline to a full-time job offer once you graduate. Huge. And finding these internships is probably easier than you think. Yeah, you've got the big professional networks like LinkedIn, which are a must. But listen, do not sleep on your university's career center. They have exclusive connections you won't find anywhere else. And hey, if you're interested in the startup world, industry-specific sites like AngelList are basically goldmines. And that brings us to our fourth and final path, the gig economy job. Okay, this one is for anyone who needs maximum, and I mean maximum, flexibility and control over their schedule. We're talking about on-demand work that you can squeeze into the little cracks of your super busy student life. But it's super important to look at both sides of the coin here. The pros, they're obvious. You work whenever you want, and you often get paid fast, like weekly or even daily. But the cons, let's be real. The work can be physically demanding, and your income can be all over the place. It's not always stable. You probably know the big examples here, things like food delivery for Uber Eats or DoorDash, or maybe task-based work on an app like TaskRabbit. But, and this is a big but, when it comes to ride-sharing, like driving for Uber or Lyft, you have to be so careful. Driving jobs are often not allowed for certain student visa holders, so it is absolutely essential that you check your local rules before you even think about signing up. Okay. So we've gone through the playbook of possibilities. Now it's time to talk about the essential rule book. Because look, earning money is great, but doing it legally, that is absolutely non-negotiable. So please, pay close attention to this next part. It's critical.
If there is one number you burn into your brain from this whole thing, make it this one: 20. 20. In so many countries, that is the maximum number of hours you are allowed to work per week while school is in session. Now, this number can change depending on where you are, so the golden rule is this: always, always, always check the specific conditions of your visa. I'm not kidding, getting this wrong can have really serious consequences.
So, to make it easy, here is your simple 3-step checklist to keep you in the clear. Step 1, track every single hour you work. Be diligent about it. Step 2, get official approval before you start any off-campus work or internship. And step 3, yep, you probably have to file taxes. It's a thing, so just be prepared for that every year. And I've got a pro tip for you that will save you so much stress. Your university has people whose entire job is to help you with this stuff. Your campus career center and your international student office. Think of them as your best allies in this whole process. They give free expert advice. Please, use them. Okay, I want to shift gears for a minute here. Because, yeah, the money is obviously helpful, but the real payoff from a side hustle, it goes so much deeper than that. This is really about setting yourself up for your future. This is it. This is the real prize. Sure, a side hustle gives you financial independence, which is great, but way more importantly, it helps you build what I call professional muscle, those practical, real-world skills that employers are desperate for. You stop just studying your field, and you start actively networking in it. This is how your time abroad goes from just being a school experience to being a powerful launchpad for your entire career. So let's wrap this up. The path you choose right now, it's not just about paying this month's rent. It's literally the first chapter of your professional story. Because the future truly belongs to those who hustle smart today. So the only question left is, what's your smart hustle going to be?